Limuru 3 meeting held yesterday is still causing tension and confusion in William Ruto's government, with those close to William Ruto discrediting that meeting. And it's coming at a very interesting time when the rift between William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi is only but growing wider. Yesterday, NTV did a story where it revealed that in the past 7 days, Rigathi has skipped 11 state occasions, and that within the week again, Rigathi had some arguments with one senior government official where he was blocked from using Kenya Air Force. In this video, I want us to have a look at a post shared out by Mutahi Ngunyi, a post that is going to give us some insights as to what might be happening in William Ruto's team. Mutahi Ngunyi, dear Kikuyus, you can unite as much as you want at Limuru 3, but the 43 tribes of Kenya can also unite behind Ruto without you. Why? I warned Ruto that you cannot buy a Kikuyu, you can only rent one. You are unreliable and ungrateful. Country will unite against you. Ask why. That's Mutahi Ngunyi. We know that Mutahi Ngunyi in the recent days has been trying very desperately to catch the attention of William Ruto and his handlers. So even this post, Mutahi intends to catch the attention of William Ruto and is just trying to make a post that will impress Ruto. Ruto and his allies are and were against Limuru 3. Let's dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand what's happening behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe in order not to miss our next analysis. Let's proceed. Yes, what's happening behind the scenes? When Mutahi Ngunyi says that you cannot buy a Kikuyu but you can rent a Kikuyu, Mutahi Ngunyi is just trying to mix himself up. From what we have seen, as from 2022, it's true you can buy a Kikuyu and you can rent a Kikuyu. William Ruto easily bought them using tokens. And they indeed voted for William Ruto en masse. And even right now, as I talk, if you look at the kind of politics being played on the mountain, it's purely based on giving out tokens. So you can buy a Kikuyu, you can rent a Kikuyu, you can actually do the two. Mutahi Ngunyi is speaking this way because he wants to discredit the Limuru 3. And he wants to discredit Limuru 3 because that is an wake-up call by the mountain against Kenya Kwanza government. And if that awakening can continue in earnest, then Kenyans will support that kind of an awakening. Because it's only through that awakening that the mountain vote will be snatched away from William Ruto. The more the mountain opens its eyes, the better for the other communities across the country. Because it's actually true that this kind of a suffering we are in, the mountain contributed massively to it. And I'm saying that because if you look on how they voted, according to what Chebukati announced, then it's clear they helped in putting William Ruto in power. If now they can open up their eyes through Limuru 3, then Kenyans will support them at the expense of William Samoei Ruto. And also, if you look at the calibers who are pushing for Limuru 3, These are the individuals who campaigned and voted against William Ruto. So in actual sense, they understand what also other Kenyans across board are feeling. The William Ruto team, they don't care about what other Kenyans are actually feeling. Rigathi Gachagua and his team have been talking over shareholding government. That's something that clearly excludes other Kenyan communities. If Limuru 3 can kick out Rigathi Gachagua out of government, then Kenyans will support that. What is Mutahi Ngunyi trying to insinuate? Let's dig deeper into that. Mutahi Ngunyi knows very well what's happening in government. He knows that the relationship between William Ruto and his deputy has actually hit a dead end. So here Mutahi Ngunyi is just being used cleverly to start his attacks against any form or kind of rebellion against William Ruto by the mountain. His aim here is to scare the mountain not to rebel against William Ruto. That if they rebel, then other Kenyan communities will unite behind Ruto. That's just a strategy by Mutahi Ngunyi to scare and to thwart any rebellion by the mountain against William Ruto. The truth of the matter is, if the mountain rebel against William Ruto, Kenyans will unite and help them in rebelling against William Ruto. What Kenyans want is how William Ruto can be kicked out of power. If that can be through a mountain rebellion, then so be it. But here Mutahi Ngunyi is just trying to please Ruto. And Mutahi Ngunyi is one such a person who cannot be taken seriously. In fact, in the past about 2 years, he has proved beyond any reasonable doubt that himself, he is very unreliable. If he was a close Uhuru Kenyatta's ally, immediately William Ruto took over, he changed comes. A confirmation that Mutahi is not a principled person, somebody you can trust. He can't be trusted. That's what is coming out clearly. So Mutahi Ngunyi might be describing himself. Kenyans will support any call that is trying to remove William Ruto out of power. Limuru 3 is aiming to achieve that and to do that. So Mutahi Ngunyi is just trying to please William Ruto and Ruto's handlers. As I conclude, Rigathi Gachagua's absence from the 11 state occasions is a good news to Kenyans. And that is so because Rigathi has been very arrogant and very boastful. In fact, upon him becoming the deputy president, he thought now he had achieved it. He is talking aimlessly, being used aimlessly. So his rift with Ruto is a welcomed move and a good news to Kenyans. Kenyans are supporting that. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Stay tuned for our next analysis, where Bonia Luale has also dropped a bombshell on Ruto's government. So it appears William Ruto is receiving missiles from all corners. Things are clearly falling apart for Ruto. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.
Mimi ni member wa UDA na nimekuja hapa kama UDA member ambaye watu wa UDA tumekasirika pamoja na watu wa vyama hivyo vingine. Naona waheshimiwa wengine kama Ichung'wa akisema ati atafuruga mkutano wa Limuru. Mkutano wa Limuru ni wa watu wote wa Mount Kenya. adhubutu ili atujue sisi.